Hey everyone, I'm Amy Zelmer. I just wanted to check in with everyone again. As we're drawing near the end of 2015, I've been doing a lot of reflecting and writing down my accomplishments for the year. And it really kind of inspired me to do a post for you guys and just talk about how, an attitude of gratitude can really change your outlook on life. I know a lot of TBI survivors can get into a really dark place and they feel sorry for themselves. They feel very alone. They feel very, they're just struggling. They're emotionally and physically just drained. And I've been there. I know what a dark, lonely place that is. And I just wanted to kind of address that because once I made the decision, one day I finally said, screw this. I'm going to do some yoga. Even though I can only do 5 really super basic yoga poses, yoga was something that I did before my accident, and I really, really wanted to get back into it. But I was just in too dark and lonely of a place, and my body hurt, and I just felt miserable. And one day I finally said, screw it. I'm going to do yoga. And so I got together with my yoga instructor, and she helped me figure out about 5 poses that I could do, that didn't trigger my dizziness, that didn't cause me to fall over. I did a lot of things holding on to a chair. And so once I started doing it, I realized I can do this. And I started doing more, and I started going to the gym. And, once your attitude changes, your whole world changes. And your attitude really determines your happiness. And I wanted to take some time to talk about that. And I created a worksheet for you guys. You can download it. There should be a link in the comments below. But it's just a really simple worksheet. And you can see I filled mine out here. I'm going to hang it on my vision board for the year. But it's very basic. It says 3 things I am most grateful in 2015 are, and that has a spot for you to list 3 things that you're very grateful in 2015. For me, I put down the Huffington Post, launching my book, and starting craniosacral therapy, because that's what started to help me feel better. That and yoga really were the threshold that I just needed to get over, and that helped change my attitude. And then the second box says 3 things I am most hopeful for in 2016. And so for me, I wrote more opportunities to bring awareness to TBI, helping survivors feel less alone, and continued improvement for my own health. So it's a really simple little worksheet that you can print out. I made it kind of pretty so that you can hang it on your vision board or just put it somewhere where you'll look at it every day and be reminded. So if you're having a really crappy day, you can be reminded of 3 things that you did in 2015 that you're grateful for, and the 3 things that you were most hopeful for in 2016. And they can be very simple or they can be elaborate, just whatever it is that you feel in the moment that you're grateful for and hopeful for. We each have the ability to choose our own happiness. We can choose to be happy or sad. We can choose to be, defeated or defiant. We can choose to be angry at the world, or we can choose to be at peace with what's been given to us. But only you can choose that attitude. Nobody else can do that for you. The doctor can't do it for you. The caregiver can't do it. Your family, your friends, they can't change your attitude. Only you can change your attitude. And I know some of you are probably watching this and wanting to punch your monitor at me. But it's so true. And once you understand, an attitude of gratitude, it makes you feel better in your heart and your spirit, and that gives you some inspiration. And like I said, once I made that shift in my own recovery and I made that decision to be grateful for what I've been given instead of being upset and feeling angry and lonely and isolated, once I made that shift and started doing yoga, or maybe it's simply doing something that you used to do, whether maybe it's putting together a puzzle or reading a book. I know quite a few people have written me and said my book is the very first book that they've read since their accident and their injury. And that just warms my heart because I know it's something that they used to enjoy doing. Because I was there, I couldn't read for the first probably 6 months. I really couldn't read a book. And so now I'm so grateful that I'm able to read a book. It takes me longer than it used to, but I can read a book again. And I know how rewarding that feels. So think of something that you used to do before your accident or your injury, and what could you do, even if it's a modified version of it. Like for me, I had to do a modified version of yoga. I couldn't do I couldn't do down dog. That was way beyond what I was capable of doing. I literally stood and held onto a chair and lifted my leg up to the ground, and that was my tree pose. So if I can do it, I know you can do it. Have an attitude of gratitude and download your worksheet, do your worksheet, leave a comment. Let me know. Let me know what it is that you're grateful for or hopeful for, and let me help you stay accountable to that. So I really look forward to sharing 2016 with all of you, my beautiful tribe. It's been so amazing to watch what's happened in that Facebook group. And I just want you to know that I care about each and every one of you. I've had to make decisions to remove some people from the group, but it's not because I don't like that person. It's because I care about the group as a whole too much to let that person's toxic attitude take everybody else down with him. So please understand that I do that with love and care. So I wish you all a happy new year. I can't wait to see what 2016 brings all of us. And I will see you all again next time. Thanks, everyone. Bye-bye.